Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa, and in this video I'm going to share my top 5 tips to get your baby to sleep through the night. So my son began sleeping through the night when he was about 8 weeks old, and there were definitely some different things that we did to get him accustomed to doing that, and I'm going to share those with you now. So along with that, I'm also going to say that every baby is different and every baby responds to sleeping and these things differently, but these are just some general ideas for you. So my first tip would be to keep your baby awake and active and engaged during the day. So of course they're going to be sleeping all the time basically, but for just smaller stretches, I made sure to keep my son from sleeping only 3 hours for a nap during the day, and that hopefully longer stretch of time he was sleeping he was going to do overnight. So if he had slept for 3 hours, I would wake him up, usually by changing him, so that I knew he was awake, feed him, play with him a little bit, do whatever, and he could go back to sleep after that. Another thing I would suggest as far as keeping your baby awake and active is to show them things, point things out to them, take them different places where they can look around, do tummy time with them, do a lot, don't just hold them all day and let them sleep all day. Do a lot to keep them as engaged as you can for the age that they are at. My second tip would be to keep your baby's sleeping environment a very tranquil place. So we kept a small lamp in his room that had just enough light where we could see what we were doing to feed him and change him, but not so much light where it would be distracting to him. Keep all the lights off in your nursery when you're trying to get your baby to go to sleep. Make it a very sleep-friendly environment that isn't too bright anywhere. We also used a sound machine, and we would play the same sound every time we brought him in there when he was going to go to sleep, and I think that really helped him understand that he was going there to sleep. So my third tip would be to have a very predictable nighttime routine. So for our son, we would read to him and then give him a bath, bring him into his nursery where we had that low light and sound machine already ready. And we would put lotion on him, give him a little baby massage, put him in his sleeper and his sleep sack. And then when he was younger, my husband and I would rock him to sleep while we fed him. And this is something he just became accustomed to us doing every night, and I think really got him figuring out, okay, we're doing the same thing over and over again, and now I'm going to sleep. At this stage, we did still rock him to sleep, but eventually we stopped doing that and got him involved in sleep training, which I'll have another video linked below about that. My fourth tip would be to make your nighttime changes and feedings just that, nighttime changes and feedings. Don't play with your baby, don't engage with them, just change them, feed them, do what needs to be done, and get them back to sleep. So during that time, we wouldn't even make eye contact with my baby because we didn't want him to get excited or think we were gonna wake up or play. My fifth tip would be to give your baby some kind of soothing device. So my baby really enjoyed pacifiers. So I would give him his pacifier when he was going to sleep for the night. We also had a baby Einstein soother that we turned on, and it has a cute little aquarium setting to it where the little fish and things move around, and it plays music, and it's just very calming and relaxing, and that's something he still really enjoys having on to this day. It also has a timer on it, so you can set it for however long you want, and also a remote so you can turn it off if your baby's fallen asleep. I also just want to add to keep in mind that any kind of major learning changes with your baby can definitely impact whether they're sleeping through the night. So if they're learning a new skill like rolling over or pushing themselves up, or if they're sick or if they're teething, and that can definitely impact that as well. Some nights when my son was teething, he never slept through the night, and it was just until that tooth broke, and then when he felt back to normal, he got back into his routine of sleeping. If you like this video and would like to see more momming videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other tips to get your baby to sleep through the night, please leave those in the comments below. I would love to hear what has worked for you and your babies. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.